Hello friends, welcome back to the studio. In case this is your first time here, my name's Heather and I'm the owner of a bookish small business called Charming Chapters, and I create digital designs and reading accessories for book lovers. This week we're going to kind of play it by ear. It is supposed to be a really warm one here in North Dakota, which if you're in the United States, you're probably feeling the same thing with the heat. It was over 100 degrees yesterday and they're talking 98 degrees here today too. So we live in a little bit older farmhouse and of course there's no insulation in it. We don't have central air. We just have one window unit that we stick in for air conditioning, and that is on the other side of the wall here. So I have to use a fan to blow some cool air back into the studio, and it gets a little warm. So we're going to kind of play it by ear this week. We'll probably be working in the studio mostly in the mornings. So we're just going to make it work and do the best we can with the weather. It is supposed to cool down a little bit towards the end of the week. They're still talking like mid to upper 80s. So it still might get a little bit warm in the afternoons just because we do have sun shining in the studio quite a bit. So like I said, we're just going to play it by ear this week. But as for this morning, we are going to work on catching up on some orders that have come in over the weekend. It looks like we have 10 e-reader inserts we need to make up. 4 of those are actually for a giveaway winner. If you watched last week's studio vlog, you'll know that I did a giveaway in celebration of E.J. Campbell's debut novel releasing, which is called Capturing the Captain, and it was a hockey romance. So 4 of those inserts are going to be for one of the giveaway winners. We'll make those up here. And then it looks like we also have 6 book sleeves we need to sew this week too. So that's kind of the plan for the next couple of days here. Just get caught up on the orders. And then I would like to do a couple projects around the studio here. I would like to redo some photos that I use in listings on Etsy and the website. Now that we're switching over to digital designs, I want to kind of condense some of the listings. So we used to have over 100 stickers and I had them each listed in their own individual listing. And now I'd like to just condense them. So like all of the cat stickers are together, all of the dog stickers are together, just so there's not so many listings when you're scrolling through on Etsy and the website, and it'll make it a little bit easier to find what you're looking for. So I want to do that for stickers. I also want to update photos for some of the tumblers. And what else did I write on my list? And for some of the acrylic bookmarks too. I want to condense those listings a little bit. So I'd like to get to that too if the weather allows. Usually I like to do it when the sun isn't shining quite so bright. As you can tell, I get a really warm glow when the sun is shining, and that gives everything a really warm look when I'm taking photos because I do set up my lighting kit. So hopefully the weather will allow for us to do that. Maybe it'll be a little bit cloudy one morning where we can take those photos, but we'll kind of wing it for that too. I also need to start working on paperwork for my quarterly taxes because those are due at the end of July here. So I need to get started on that as well. But like I said, we're just going to wing it for the week. We'll see how warm it gets in the studio here, see how much we can get accomplished. If it does get a little bit too warm, I'm just going to take my laptop and go hang out in the living room where the air conditioner is, and I'm going to work on uploading some more digital designs for you. I did get quite a few of the fall and Halloween designs uploaded last week, so those are available if you want to start checking those out. And then once I get those uploaded, I'm going to start on some of the sport designs. So for you hockey and football lovers, those will be up here shortly too, because I know that season is coming up. You know, the fall, winter sports are coming around. So that'll be the next project. And then of course, I'm going to slowly get all of the other designs up too. All the cats, the dogs, the fantasy, the general bookish. So it's just a little bit here and there as I have time in between orders. So that is the overall game plan. But anyways, we're going to start with the e-reader inserts this morning. We're going to get those made up, and then I think we'll pack up what orders we can just in case it does get a little bit warm here. And then we'll start prepping some book sleeves, and if it does get too warm, then we'll just sew those book sleeves first thing tomorrow morning. But like I said, we're going to wing it. That's just the game plan for the week. We're just going to wing it. I did forget to mention that we are going to be listening to the third Crescent City book this week. I know a few of you have been following along with my reads, so we're going to put that on in the background here too, and hopefully finish that up this week. I'm really excited to get that done and then move back to the ACOTAR books, which are my absolute favorite. I want to get all of those reread before the new books come out later this year. And then supposedly Rebecca Yarros is going to be announcing the name of the fourth book supposedly today. I don't know if that's true or not. Just kind of a rumor floating around. So we'll see if I need to re-listen to the Fourth Wing books as well before that one comes out later this year. But anyways, we got a lot of audiobooks we're going to be listening to. So in case you aren't following along and want to, you can join me over on my personal book blog page. That's Charming Chapters blog. I've been talking about all the different books that I've been reading over there. I'm also on BookTok and on Facebook. And then I do have a readers group on Facebook too if you want to come hang out. That's called A Court of Book Babes. And it's kind of like an online reading group. You can post your current read, different things that you want to share about books and books in general. So if you want to come hang out over there too, like I said, that's a Quarter Book Babes. Otherwise, my personal blog page is Charming Chapters Blog, and you can find that on Facebook, Instagram, and BookTok too. In case you haven't listened to an audiobook before, but you're interested in trying it, I'm going to leave a link down below for you guys. You can get a 30-day free trial with Audible. That includes 1 free credit, so you can use that towards a free book of your choice that's in their catalog. They do have a ton of free books too, but there are ones that you can purchase, and so you'll get 1 free credit for that. Or if you're a Prime member with Amazon, you can get 2 credits. So like I said, I'll leave a link down below if you want to try that for 30 days for free. It looks like they are currently having a sale right now too, and Crescent City books 2 and 3 are in their buy 2 for the price of 1 sale. So if you want to follow along with the Crescent City books, it looks like those are on sale right now too. But anyways, we're going to put on Crescent City 3 in the background, and then we're going to get to work on those e-reader inserts, and then we'll move along to the book sleeves. I just finished pulling all the stuff for the orders that we can pack up today, but I wanted to show you what was in the giveaway packages here real quick. There were 2 different prize packages. One was for a physical copy of the book along with some swag, and then the other one was more of an e-reader package. So Shelby won the physical package. I'll put up a little picture of what the book looked like here. So that's going directly to her from Amazon, but she's also getting a few different accessories here too. So she's getting one of our sticker sheets for the hockey romance, and then the matching bookmark. I love this bookmark. I think it's so cute. And then just getting a few individual stickers too. This one says, "Warning, may contain smut." This one says, "My book boyfriend knows how to puck." If it'll pick it up here. There we go. I know everything's backwards. Sorry about that. And then the other one here says, "You had me a hockey romance." And both of these ones are holographic, which is really cool. And then the author, E.J. Campbell, she also provided different character artwork. So I did print those out too, and both of those are in the prize pack. So here are the 2 main characters. I think these are so cute. Another one here. The colors are really fun too. So that is Shelby's prize pack. And then Catherine won the e-reader prize pack. So part of her package was an ebook copy of the book, but she was actually one of the ARC readers on the ARC team. So instead of sending her another copy of the ebook, I'm throwing in some extra inserts for her. And she has a Kindle. So these are some of the inserts that we just made up here. So this one is the hockey bookshelf. And then we've got Hockey Romance Book Club. And then this one also says, "My book boyfriend knows how to puck." And then this one says, forget Prince Charming, give me a fictional hockey player. And then she's also getting the same stickers. So she's got the sticker sheet and then the 3 individual stickers, as well as the 4 different character artworks. And then she's also getting a dust plug for her e-reader too. So pick it up here. I just want to pick it up. But that one says, you had me at hockey romance. It actually matches one of the individual stickers. So those were the prize packs for the giveaway that we did last week. I do have some more giveaways planned. So if you like free bookish things, come hang out with me over on my personal blog page. Like I said, that's Charming Chapters blog. I'm going to be giving away different things from the shop here. I'm also going to be teaming up with some other authors and things like that too. So make sure you come hang out, get some free stuff. Who doesn't love free stuff, right? But anyways, I'm going to give you a little peek as to what were in the other orders before I pack them up here. I'm not going to film all the packing just because that takes quite a bit and it is starting to get kind of warm in here. But I'll give you a peek of the orders that I'm going to pack up, and then we'll start prepping book sleeves, and then we're going to see how warm it is because, like I said, it's getting a little toasty already. I have a little fan just outside the door here that's been blowing a little bit of cool air in, but every time I talk I have to turn it off because it's kind of noisy. But anyways, I'm going to give you a quick peek at these, and then we'll move on to those book sleeves.
I don't know if I'm the one you want. Should I go, or should I leave this on? Because lately I've been getting this feeling that you...
As you can probably hear, I've got the fan going. It's starting to get pretty toasty in here, so I'm going to move out to the living room and work on some graphic design stuff for the afternoon. So we'll be back again tomorrow when it is a little bit cooler, and we'll work on those book sleeves and get those sewn up and off to the post office too. So we'll catch you guys again tomorrow. Good morning, friends. Happy Tuesday. Oh, we have a little helper coming to say hi. Do you want to say good morning? Come here. Oh, you wanted to come say good morning. Say hi. Good morning. I'm kind of surprised she's not curled up under a blanket right now. That is her favorite place. She just loves sleeping under blankets. Hi. Yeah, good morning. Good morning. So we were just outside, weren't we? We had to water our plants this morning in the garden, and I've got some flowers out in front of the house, and give them all a nice drink before it gets warm again today. It's not supposed to be quite as warm as the last few days. They're talking only 80s for the rest of the week, so it's a nice change. We opened up the windows for just a tiny bit this morning for just like half an hour. It was a little bit cooler than what was inside the house, so we're like, well, we'll get a little fresh air in here since we've been closed up the last few days. So it's starting to get a little humid though, so I just closed up the windows, and here we are with our air conditioning back on again. I probably won't do a whole lot of talking today just because I'm going to have the fan going, just trying to get some of that cool air back here in the studio. But today we're going to be working on the book sleeves that I mentioned yesterday. Yesterday we had 6 of them, but we did have one more order come in overnight, so we have 7 to make up now. So we're going to work on prepping those this morning, and then we're just going to spend the rest of the afternoon sewing those. And then when the post office opens at 1 o'clock a little bit later today, I'll take over whatever orders we have finished up. So that is the plan for today, huh, Miss Holly? Yeah. When I take the girls out later, I'll try and remember to film a little bit of the garden for you guys. With the heat the last few days, everything has just gone crazy. We had to put up some of the shade covers, you know, like the... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just wants to snuggle. Oh, here comes Luna. I say, see Luna too? Yep, here comes Luna. You want to say good morning? There, Luna. Luna. She's a little more wild this morning. So you got lots of sleep last night, huh? Yeah. But anyways, we had to put up some shade covering over the plants in the garden just because it was so hot, and everything just went wild because it, you know, protected them from all the sun, but kept them nice and warm too at the same time. So everything is growing like crazy. We've picked cucumbers. Oh, I don't know. We've probably picked almost 10, 12 of them now. So that's about the only thing we've picked so far. It was a really cool spring, so a lot of the plants didn't take off right away. So we're a little behind on the growing season right now, but everything's perking up now. So if I remember when I take the girls outside later, I'll try and film a little bit of the garden for you. But anyways, we better get started on the book sleeves because that's going to take us most of the day. So we are going to put on Crescent City in the background again, and we're going to get started on those.
Wake up, I don't know if I should. The situation isn't looking too good. Old couch with a new set of stains. If you got money in your pocket, pocket, I could go for some change. I said I'm too young to be acting my age. I'm so ironic when I'm hiding the pain. Let's call it bad luck, I'm so easy to trip. If you got magic up your sleeve, then I could go for a kid. If you have anything really. Cause all I got is conversations with strangers, pumped up and ready to go. On and off with somebody back in the backseat. I think I said something funny, but I forgot what it was. I'm getting through the knockouts every weekend, sleeping till somebody call. Got an L on my forehead that's reading of me. I wanna be more than I wanna be. I wanna be that guy with the tie, lady with the pink Corvette, with a baby in a bed, yeah. Wanna close my eyes, wake up in a beach house, no doubt, red sunset. Wanna be someone that I can't be, wanna jump up one space to the front seat. Wanna be that clean guy in a taxi, but I got nowhere to go, nowhere to go. Cause all I got is conversations with strangers, pumped up and ready to go. On and off with somebody back in the backseat. I think I said something funny, but I forgot what it was. I'm getting through the knockouts every weekend, sleeping till somebody call. Got an L on my forehead that's reading of me. I wanna be more than I wanna be. I don't wanna be me. Don't wanna be me. Don't wanna be me. Get up, I don't know if I could. You know reality is never as good as it should be. It's always the same. If you got money in your pocket, I could go for some change. If you got money in your pocket, I could go for some change. If you got money in your pocket, maybe. Cause all I got is conversations with strangers, pumped up and ready to go. On and off with somebody back in the backseat. I think I said something funny, but I forgot what it was. I'm getting through the knockouts every weekend, sleeping till somebody call. Got an L on my forehead that's reading of me. I wanna be more than I wanna be. I don't wanna be me.
sitting with you. Anything can happen. What you think?
Okay, we just finished sewing up all the book sleeves, so I'm going to give you a little peek at the orders before I get them packed up here. Alright friends, it's almost 4 o'clock already, so I'm going to work on packing these up, and then I'm headed to town tomorrow, so I'll get those dropped off at the post office. And then if the weather allows, we're going to work on taking some photos tomorrow afternoon. We'll just see how it goes with how bright the sun is. As I mentioned earlier, if the sun is too bright, it leaves kind of a red tone when I take photos, and I have to do a bunch of editing and stuff, so we're going to kind of play it by ear if we do photos tomorrow or Thursday. But we'll catch you guys again whenever we do take photos. Hello friends, it is now Thursday. As you can tell, the sun is still shining. It has been really warm the last few days. The sun has been really bright, so the weather just isn't allowing for photos this week, which is okay. It's not a project I want to get done immediately. It's just a project we'll have to wait for a little bit more of a cloudy day to do that. I like using a lighting kit because it makes the photos look a little bit nicer, but they do put off a little bit of heat too, so I don't want to heat up the house when it's already warm. Oh, here comes Luna. She wanted to bring her, shaking the camera and everything. Wanted to bring her toy to play. Do you want to show them your toy? Come here, let's show them your toy. I show them your toy. So it's meant to look like Holly. We got Holly this for Easter. Holly's ears stick up, but other than that, it's the same coloring and everything. So that was in her Easter basket. And Luna loves playing with it. Yeah, you do, don't you? Okay, go play. Go play. Silly puppies. Such personalities. But yeah, like I was saying, the lighting kits, they just put off heat, so since it's been so warm the last week anyways, I don't want to add any more heat to the house. Yesterday and earlier today, I was just working on uploading some graphics to Etsy and the website. I did get the tumbler wraps for our fall and Halloween tumblers uploaded, so if any of you make sublimation tumblers for skinny tumblers, those are up. I was also working on the printable Kindle inserts, so the ones that you print at home. I got a bunch of those uploaded. I do have, I think, 5 or 6 left, but I'm gonna work on getting those done the rest of today. But yeah, I've just been working on getting some Halloween and fall graphics up for you guys because I know you've been waiting on those. So that's probably what I'm gonna work on the rest of the week. Last night I did make some refrigerator pickles. I had been picking some of the cucumbers from the garden and I wanted to make some pickles just like my grandma used to make. These ones you didn't have to seal like when you boil them in water or anything, so that was really nice. It was something I could do without adding heat to the house, and I needed to use up my cucumbers, so they are fantastic. If anybody wants the recipe, just let me know. I'll gladly send that to you. But yeah, like I said, for the rest of the week I'm just gonna work on uploading some more graphics for you guys. I want to get the fall and Halloween ones done, and then a few of you have been asking for some of the sports romance, especially the hockey and football. Oh, Holly's here too now. Especially the hockey and football ones because of course those seasons are coming up. Work on the sports next, and then of course eventually I'll work on getting like all the fantasy dragons, the cats and dogs, all the designs from the shop will eventually be available where you guys can download them and use them to create your own crafts or products if you're a small business owner. So that's what we're gonna be working on in the coming future. But yeah, like I said, I don't have any more for you guys this week, so it's going to be the end of this week's studio vlog. I'm not sure what the plan is for next week. We're going to play it by ear with the weather. Talking might be warm again, and my dad and brother also might come up next weekend too. So we're just going to kind of wing it next week, whether it'll be a studio vlog like this one, or I might do a tutorial video on how to make a reading accessory or something like that. So we're just going to wing it for next week. But I hope you come and hang out with me again anyway. So we'll catch you guys again next week. Bye for now.